Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming. So today we're back to London. Here we are in the east side of London, looking towards the centre city of London. You can see how the buildings change when you go from this kind of ex-council estate buildings to the sort of bigger, more impressive buildings further back. Anyway, it's a kind of almost a sunny, greyish kind of day, typical London weather. Anyway, today just a short video because there's been so many things going on in gaming. Obviously it's the Christmas period as well, so just a kind of overview recap of some of the things which I'll possibly touch on in a bigger way in a later video. And that's just the amount of games that seem to come out at the moment, where the minute they've even been announced or there's been a trailer, everyone's all over them because they're woke or there's some kind of issue to do with wokeness in the game. And it's almost so many you can't keep up, because as soon as one's done, the next one's on. So like there was Dragon Age of Valkyrie, I mean before that there was Concord and Suicide Squad, and there's been many Dustball, and I could go through lists. Then we had Dragon Age of Valkyrie, and that's rolled into Avowed, and now there's a controversy with Civilization 7, with a character they've added who was never a world leader, a black character who did some good deeds but wasn't a world leader or anything, and has been added as a new leader you can have. There's a game called Intergalactic which has got panned for being wokey from the first trailers, and I could go into others. And basically it's almost any game, AAA game that comes out now, because they've all had this toxicity of wokeness injected into them, because we've gone into this before, because all the gaming studios have got rid of all the decent developers and people with real ideas, and as they've gone they've brought in more people with the same ideas, and they're all woke ideas, and so no one questions anything. If you do question something and you're still in those companies and you aren't woke, you'll probably be kicked out or called racist or sexist, etc, etc. So we all know why this is happening, but there's just so many games that's kind of affected. I mean, I think it's literally in the last few days, and I was still following the Avowed story, and then there's been a new story with Intergalactic, and a new story of Civilization, and these other stories as well, and there's just so many. And it's kind of tragic, I think is the right word really, where there's so many games that have come out, obviously been made or created during the height of wokeness. I'm not saying they would have been done differently if they were started now, because I don't think the gaming industry has really learned, but they've been started in the height of wokeness, and now they're coming out one by one, and they're being completely destroyed because that bubble's burst. It doesn't mean that the bubble's burst and those companies and the gaming industry has really learned, but I think that the gamers have learned, we've learned not to accept that, and instead of us looking at it and a few minor people or a few people criticising it, now everyone is on it straight away, and that's good. It needs a mass voice to do it, and it's like all the regular gamers, everyone who comments, everyone who's in a YouTube channel in a position to call out these woke games and these awful games with awful content and awful characters and ugly characters, etc, etc. We're all on it straight away, and that's in the end gonna hopefully stop these kind of games being made. But it's kind of amazing how many games come out now. Literally you can click on a new one every day where it's come out to the same kind of reception, even if it's not out yet, and a lot of these games haven't been released yet. So like I said, it's just a heads up of things going on in gaming. It is Christmas and there's loads of news, and obviously I have some pieces to do in my own life, but I'm going to try and get into some of these games, or at least any I think have got really interesting stories, possibly the Intergalactic one, as soon as possible. But I just thought I'd give you an overview of what's been going on in gaming in the last few days, literally. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming. Till next time, take care for now.